Well, hello and welcome, people of the internet, back to some more Those Who Rule. If this is your first time with us joining on this series and you want to get all caught up, there is a link down below in the description so you can check out the full playlist starting from the very beginning of the game. Today we're jumping into chapter 11, I believe we're on. Now, we had a little bit of an unfortunate situation in the last episode. We missed out on 2 chests. One of those chests wasn't a big deal. It was just 2,000 denarii. Who really cares? The other one, I'm a little upset that we missed. It was a good weapon. Spoiler alert here for the next like 10 seconds in case you don't want to know what that weapon is. Here's your warning in 3, 2, 1. So it was a one-handed sword called Stiletto. Basically, whenever you get a kill with that weapon, it refreshes your turn 1 time per turn. Really good. Okay, spoiler warning over. So unfortunately, we didn't get that weapon. But that would have been a really good one to get. But at the end there, even if I had like 2 extra spaces, I would have only gotten the denarii and not the other one. So a little unfortunate there. I think that was the better one of the 2 weapons, or yeah, of the 2 weapons we got on that level. We definitely got the worst one. So it is how it is what it is. Once you know where those things are, though, if I end up doing another playthrough, I will definitely go for the southern one first. So let's go ahead, jump in. We have a little bit of story to listen to before we actually go into managing our team and playing. So with that out of the way, guys, go ahead, grab a drink, grab a snack, sit back, relax, and let's play some Those Who Rule. Chapter 11, No Safe Harbor. So we did have a little bit of a swashbuckling episode in the last one, so we'll have to see where we are now.
A land of uneasy neutrality, standing as a buffer between the continent's 4 great powers.
Oh, wait, we're here? I figured we were going up here. So did we, but we were on the ocean. How do we get there? So maybe we left from like around here, sailed our way up in here, and then we just followed inland. So maybe that's where the story took us.
Its wealth flows from bustling trade routes and the gilded halls of its vast banks and guilds. But beneath this veneer of prosperity lies a shadowed underworld, where mercenary companies thrive on the demand for secrecy, and law bends to the highest bidder. Our rangers have crossed the Great Sea, escaping one danger only to face another.
Yeah, it says we crossed the Great Sea. Yeah, so that must be the case. We must have, or maybe we came up here, like to this road.
Their task is clear.
Or maybe we're not even there yet. Maybe it's just kind of introducing us to this.
And betrayal they've been caught in. Yet, in this foreign land of shifting allegiances and hidden agendas, even the simplest mission feels insurmountable. Meanwhile, in Fern, King Philip grapples with Shah Amir's silence. Years of fragile peace crumble under the weight of his advisors' warnings, and the Chamber of Peers' veiled accusations of weakness. Whispers of his failures in the traitor prince's rebellion echo in Philip's ears, urging him toward action. Slowly, inexorably, the gears of war begin to turn.
At last, some solid ground. I hate the ocean. Ha! Takes a few voyages for most to find their sea legs. Me, I found them right away. That's talent for you. You know, I'm not sure why, but I kind of expected that once we got here, things would feel different. But instead, it's just another city. That, you know, that is funny that he says that. That is, if you've done any kind of traveling, I guess it depends on where you go, obviously, but yeah, the little bit of traveling I've done along the East Coast is definitely kind of like this. The Free States see a lot of travel from their neighbors, and the culture reflects that. We're still close to Fern, so like as not, most folk who have settled down here took the same route we did. Yeah, still close to Fern. You got a problem, Sliker? Just worried, that's all. There's a good chance news of our bounty has beaten us here. We shouldn't waste any more time in town than we need to. Ajax, you know this part of town at all? Aye, these streets and I are well acquainted. Hell, I've spilled enough blood, piss, and sick on these roads to make a second Ajax out of. A lovely thought. We need more information. Any chance we could get some pointers before you head out? pointers? Head out? Just who do you think I am, Captain? I'll take you to where the talk is personally. Are you sure? We can't pay you for your time, and... you really ought to pay closer attention, kid. Do I look like I'm here for the pay? You lot are fun. Besides, my crew can work without me. I trust my boys. Fun? Aye, fun. Now come on, this way then, eh? We're burning daylight. Fascinating creature, that one. I'm not complaining. More bodies never hurt anybody. Let's not get left behind, yeah? Alrighty, now what have we done here since the last episode? I have swapped out Phoebe for Hilda. It's something that we talked about in the last one, but I finally decided to pull the trigger on it all of basically since the last episode, which was basically nothing. So yeah, her stats are just overall better. If we take a look at these right now, we swap over to Phoebe real quick, especially when looking at skill and agility. Skill for sure, you know, she's just... Someone's honking outside. So we have 1 extra endurance on Hilda. Her skill is a lot better, so she's just, you know, less no. She has more chance to get hit. She has more chance to hit, but then her agility, you know, 8 versus 14, right? So she's a lot, basically, even though her defense is 1 point lower, she does have a little bit more vitality. And more strength. So just overall her combat prowess is a little bit better. Now, obviously, she can't heal herself, but, you know, she's going to give some extra avoid to those who are injured, and especially, you know, if we have 1 or 2 units that aren't really going to have much shield on them, she'll be good there. As well as the fact, wait, why didn't that, oh, it didn't save my changes. Frick. Okay, well, she had, let's see, so Steel Battle Axe was off of her. And then I need to go into Phoebe. Let's take this off. We can just take all this off her. To Hilda here. So she's going to lose that. She's going to grab the Rapier. Then we put on the Elk Effigy, and I think that was it. Unless, let's see, is this the same weight? This is 4, steel is 4. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We picked up the mace. The mace here is fine. It has the same hit rate as a steel axe. I think it hits a little bit harder. If I know that's iron. It's a little bit harder. It's pretty heavy though, but it does do extra damage to like shielded units. So that's kind of the advantage there. Don't really have anyone that I necessarily want to use that on right now though. So yeah, Hilda is going to be kind of our aggressive off tank. So we really just have like the 1 tank in row, but I think that's gonna end up being fine. She is going to get some additional defensive capabilities once we promote her once more. And again, she comes with added avoid, right? So our 13th member right now is Edward. I've gone and swapped over, well, I did swap over his inventory until it didn't save. So let's swap that real quick. Let's bring all of this over. We have him with the Claymore. I had him, I think I actually had him. Let's see. I think I had you with loaded dice. We could probably put a Vit Ring on. So if we put Vit Ring, we put loaded dice, just to make sure you can hit. Then I think I had a iron sword and then steel sword. So that way, if we need to go backstabbing or if we just want to be a little bit more defensive, we can do that. So we'll keep that there. We did pick up Quincy last time. I'm not sure she necessarily fits. If I could swap, I would swap out Marcus for her, but you know, it is what it is. We don't have the opportunity to do that. And other than that, we're staying the same as last time. Let's go ahead and save and make sure that those changes are saved. You know what? Let's actually go, not here. Let's go. Is there anybody I want to forge? Now, the problem with the forge that I've been having is just endurance, man. Everybody, I think it might be time to work on his rating axe. One thing that I did mention in the last episode is that basically, so in terms of the weapons you get that are iron and steel, those are kind of the 2 base levels of weapons. And then once you start getting like named weapons, those are the kind of ones that you can start looking to upgrade. So I think I'm going to do his rating axe. I'm not sure that's what I want to focus on. Unfortunately, Melanie doesn't have anything yet. I'm also taking a look at endurance here, making sure that we're good there. Yeah, so let's focus on Marcus's weapon here. So, weighted refinement, gain 4 attack, but reduce speed by 2. I don't think I want that. Doubles weapon damage against bleeding units. We can't even bleed. I definitely want to go for accuracy here. Don't really care about the damage. I just want accuracy. I just want to make sure that he can hit things. Okay, we're going to stay there. Like I said, we'll save one more time, and let's get her going. Oh, I had conversations I was supposed to do. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, we got a bar fight. No, I don't want spoilers. Main menu. Okay, restart chapter. No safe harbor. Conversations. Got to open up side quest. Never two at once. Now you're just lying. The Free States is a wild place, Marcus. You wouldn't believe half the stories if I told them. I've never stolen a pair of boots. Oddly specific, but fair. Starting to feel it a bit now. Never with an older woman. Oh, okay, so they have done this. What? Don't look at me like that. What's the age got to do with anything? You disgust me. You said older, not old. It could be, for him, it could be like 19. I've never killed a man with my bare hands. Gulp, gulp. Barbaric. Dropped my axe. I had steel-plated gloves. Does that count? Of course it doesn't count. I'm starting to think you're just looking for excuses to drink. Did you even do half the things you've claimed? You're calling me a liar? I've got... Caliph is definitely older than you. There's no way she's younger than you. You're a baby. You'll see next time we get into a scrap. Never with a Valdorian. You know I've traveled the continent, right? Never with a Valdorian. Okay, so we got our side quests. Let's go through our supports. Sven, sit down. Let me take a look at that wound. It's fine, Hilda. Just a scratch. That scratch is bleeding all over your armor. Sit down. You're stubborn as ever. Fine. Do what you have to. You say you're fine, but you were wincing like a child when you swung your axe earlier. Admit it. You're in pain. I'm not a kid anymore, Hilda. You don't have to coddle me like you used to. Coddle you? You mean keeping you alive? Forgive me for caring. You cared a little too much back then. Always following around, nagging me to be careful. Someone had to. You had a knack for climbing trees too high and picking fights too big. And you had a knack for scolding me loud enough for the entire village to hear. It embarrassed me to no end. You were reckless. Someone had to keep you in line. You remind me of him sometimes, you know, Father. Yeah? How so? The way you throw yourself into danger without a second thought. He was the same, always putting others first, even at his own expense. He was a good man. Too good for the way things ended. Do you remember that night by the fire when he told us the story of the sea dragon? And how he swore he fought it off with nothing but a fishing spear? Yeah, I remember. You believed every word, said you'd grow up to be just like him, and you said I'd need a lot more than a fishing spear to survive. Guess you weren't wrong. I don't want to lose you, Sven. I've already lost too much. You won't lose me, Hilda. I promise. I'm not father, and I'm not reckless kid anymore. You say that, but you're still throwing yourself into every fight like you've got nothing to lose. I've got plenty to lose. That's why I fight, to make sure what we have left is safe. There, you're patched up. Try not to tear it open again, all right? No promises. Sven! Thank you, sister, for everything. Anytime, little brother. An unforgettable... Oh, boys. Boys. It's the discussion of the two best girl. It's the two best girl going at it. Well, shit. If it isn't Melanie, I'd wondered where I'd seen that smug face before. Smug? That's no way to greet an old friend, Caliph. Friend? You've got some nerve calling yourself that after what you pulled. If you're still sore about the supplies, you're overreacting. It wasn't personal. Not personal. You let us drive for a month, left half of us hungry and broke. And yet here you are, still breathing, still kicking, no harm done. You're lucky I didn't slit your throat when I had the chance. And here I thought you spared me because you saw potential. Potential? No. I spared you because I was tired of seeing good soldiers die for bad causes. Clearly, I misjudged you. You didn't misjudge me, you just don't understand. Back then I had nothing. A few pouches of denarii, some rations meant the difference between life and death for me. And for the rest of us? What were we supposed to do, huh? Starve because you needed to fill your pockets? I didn't expect you to understand. You've always had your crew, your reputation. I only had me. So that's your excuse, self-preservation? Pathetic. Call it what you want. I made my choice, and I'd make it again. But I'm here now, aren't I, fighting by your side? Isn't that worth something? The only reason you're still here is because the captain wants all the hands he can get. Me, I see a thief who can't be trusted. Then maybe I'll just have to prove you wrong. You'll have to do a lot more than that, Melanie. Trust isn't something you steal, it's something you earn. Fine, but when I do earn it, I'll expect an apology. Don't hold your breath. Ooh, Two Best Girls got a history. All right, and then we got to follow up here because we branded her. Get this over with. You don't have to act so eager about it. Dragging it out isn't going to make it any easier. This feels wrong, like we're treating you like cattle. Better the brand than the blade. Get on with it. Ready? Just do it. There. Not the worst scar I've gotten. 6 months starts now, Captain. Use it well. What a strange place. That was nice, short and sweet. All right, let's go ahead and save. Make sure that saves. And now we can jump into the bar. All right, I want everyone on their best behavior. Don't draw any unwanted attention. Got that, Ajax? You lead the way. Of course. Come, take a seat at the bar with me. First round's on me, eh? Hey, knock yourself out. I'm not going to say no to free drinks. Oh, we got a little portrait here of someone special. You Ajax's boys? No. If anything, he's one of ours right now. Why do you ask? No reason. Just don't wreck my bar. You got that? Don't worry. My crew knows how to behave themselves, right, Marcus? Nothing that can't be fixed with a few tankards. I mean, yes, sir. Good enough for me. What brings you lot to town? You look military. Not quite. Mercenaries. New to the States, though. Fern's our main haunt, but work's got us taking a bit of a trip. Right, that's so? What kind of work would that be? Bounty hunting. Ever heard of the Majari? I'm aware of the name, yes. Word is they've got a hideout in the States. We're trying to track them down. If you happen to know anything, we've got some real vintages back here, you know. If you're new in town, you should give them a taste. They're worth the price. Are they now? Sorry, kid, I called first round. This one's all you. I'm not exactly flush with coin between jobs and all. You understand? Shame that. A mighty shame. It's almost like he was trying to hint something at us. Cheery guy. Well, that was a bust. Time to try a different tack. Could sell Ajax's boat. My ship is not for sale. Could sell you instead. We'll just find another way. Let's try and... Finally found you. Oh, don't be Rickard. Don't be Rickard. Don't be Rickard. Oh, Douglas. Who is this? Is that really you, girl? What in blazes are you doing out here of all places? Douglas? What a pleasant surprise. You don't look happy to see me. How astute of you. I'm sure you can surmise a reason why that might be. No, ma'am. I don't think I can. What's going on over here? Phoebe, you know this guy? That's quite the long story. The short version, however, is yes. This man and I know of each other. And who the hell are you? Sliker. Any reason you're giving one of my crew a hard time? Your crew? Phoebe. What? That's right, Douglas. You're interfering with my work right now, and I'd thank you to leave. Leave? No, I'm not doing that. Your father's looking for you, don't you get that? And now you've fallen in with these... What are you, anyway? We're mercenaries. Sliker, he's not a bad man. Tell him the truth. Fine. Phoebe's one of the rangers now. A ranger? From Fern? But Phoebe, I'm not going back. And I'm not leaving without you. I'ma hit you with my belly. You... The hells you won't. Yeah, doink him on the belly. Oi, the hell you're doing here, lady? Keep your hands to yourself. Quiet, you. Stay out of my business. What? Watch your mouth, you bitch. What did you just say? Yeah, give him a punch. Oi, no fighting in my bar. That bastard just punched Joey. Get him. Enough. Stay away from him. Phoebe, but I thought... Shush, you've already caused enough problems today, so let not loose your tongue because of me anymore. I thought I told you to be on your best behavior. As far as I'm concerned, I very much was. Let's talk it out after. All right, everyone, try not to wreck the place and don't kill any of these sorry bastards. Just sober them up a bit. Aye, aye, boss man. Been a while since I've been in a good old-fashioned bar fight. Okay. All right, objectives. Okay, so we do actually have to kill them. Marcus is defeated with the punch ability. Oh, heckin' frick. Okay. Select units. We got 13 units here, which means that we're bringing along Edward. So who's getting kicked out? Phoebe, you get kicked out. We bring in Edward. And just making sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, formation time. Let's go. What do we have? Oh my god dang, that's a lot of freaking units. Holy Christ. This one, okay, this one's busy on the eyes. It's a lot of yellow on yellow. So I'm going to have to focus up. Any chests here? It doesn't look like it. It wouldn't make much sense, I think, story-wise anyway, for there to be chests here. So who do we have in our near vicinity? We got a battle axe. Let's see, we got a shielded unit. We got some pole arm, spear, axe. Any warhammers that I need to worry about? One warhammer in the back. You've got a Zweihander that I want. So you got to die anyway. So I'm guaranteed to get that as long as we beat the level, of course. Okay. So, row here. We're going to put you... Yeah, we'll put you over here. Where is... Hilda can come over here. So these two are going to pair up, I think. We got Benjen, we got Cedric. So Cedric can go in the back. Sliker can go over here. Abigail, so you go here, that's fine. Cool. Cool, we're good. Let's save it up and let's advance. All right, so how much... get behind me, Phoebe. These drunk fools will pay for causing trouble to you. Oh, okay. Wait, but are you on... Oh, you're just on our squad. Okay. So we got a new knight. He's got heavy bandages. All right. And what's your thinking here? On being hit by an enemy, initiating combat, gain 1 stack up to 5 stacks of bodyguard. Consume all stacks when initiating combat, gain 1 attack and 10 hit per stack. Okay, so he's kind of just a different version of Row. Alrighty. Alrighty. So getting Edward in here is pretty okay. We're going to take a little bit of... Well, no, we actually might not because we have some pretty good avoid. Okay, that was pretty bad. That is not exactly what I wanted to see. How much damage do I do with a punch? Okay, well, we at least do, like, reasonable damage. Man, we're so just chunked up here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We can get a punch kill here. And that means we're starting off real nice. And we got a level, which is sweet. Okay. Skill is great. Skill is great. Let's make sure we can block from here. Let's see here. I might actually put Row over here. To block this guy coming after Marcus, maybe. So, let's go ahead and throw a mark. . let's see. I think I care more about the polearm user. So that way we can't get, you know, double hit, because we're so cooped up here. Let's see. So there's an 80% chance he hits us. So I would like to plan. Yeah, I'm going to have Sliker get this kill. I would really like for Sliker to get a promotion. Good dodge. Good dodge, Sliker. Endurance is great here. Really want him to just carry a bunch of stuff. Let's see, can Caliph? Caliph can come over here and get the kill, so let's move Row up. Caliph's promotion I don't think is as important. Maybe I just give it to Benjin. I don't know. I think I'm actually going to just give it to Caliph, because Caliph I am more likely to keep on the squad. Oh, I can't get this kill anyway. Yeah, I don't want to bring Benjin all the way down here. That's just asking for trouble. So we do that. We can block from here. Give Melanie another turn. And then Melanie... I'm actually going to back Melanie up. We give her another kill. She gets S rank in bows. She's 1 kill away from getting her promotion. And Benjin, I guess we'll put here. Okay, her getting endurance is great. Now, can I soften you up here with Douglas, perhaps? Ooh, I can. And then, because we can get a punch here with Marcus. So that's nice. That's already 2 of our 3. So we have a bunch of breathing room here. Let's see. Let's work on giving Sliker this kill. Okay. Now, we can have Abigail. I actually don't need to have Abigail come up here. We can have her come way back here. Double here. And now Melanie. I'm actually going to use the spear here, I think, to get the kill. Alrighty. We have finally made it into our further promotions. Now, so let's take a look at these, since these are the first time we've taken a look at the advanced promotions. So we have Marshall here, which would add concussive blow. Attack an enemy with the hilt of your spear or polearm, stunning them for 1 turn. So we got a little bit of stun action. And when equipped with the spear or polearm, stagger enemies entering your zone of control that initiate combat if you can counterattack. Would also give us 2-handed, but we're not doing that. We have Lionheart here. Gain 1 defense and speed for each adjacent enemy. And when initiating combat, gain extra attack. If there are 2 or more adjacent enemies, we would also get 1-handed axes and 2-handed swords. We're not going with either of those, though. We are going with Commando. Now, spoiler alert, we are also going Commando with Sliker. And that is because when defeating an enemy, transfer their marked and fear status effects to all adjacent enemies. Oh boy, that's a lot of mark being spread. The first time this unit defeats an enemy who is marked, feared, bleeding, or rooted, refresh their turn. Oh boy, that's a lot of offense. Now, we don't get any additional weapon types, but that is totally fine. We are going Commando, not close. So now, based on 2 episodes ago, or last episode, you see why I wanted to make these 2 scouts, because spreading that mark is going to be very important. And then, you know, in a situation like this, it's just gonna, we're gonna be able to spread it like wildfire. So that being said, let's get Cedric. Let's get you over here. Not here, excuse me. Here. Now, I could use clear out. At the front 3 tiles. Oh yeah, it is damaging all of them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's as good a space as I need to do it. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Man, I can't kill that guy, really. I'm so close to getting that one. So let's get this one dead, so that way I can open up this line of movement. Oh, frick. Well, I can still dash in here and get a kill. Well, I suppose I could just use Hilda here. Oh, she was already full health. I'm a dingus. Okay, nice. And we actually passed the defense over to Edward, so that's super nice. That's not worth. Let's see. If we weaken him up, Benjen might be able to come in for a kill. Especially if we come in from the side, maybe? That's only 18 damage. That's not enough. I could go for the kill there, but then I'm risking this kill. Well, no, you only deal 16. Oh, but I can be attacked from there, so that's kind of risky. But he's not going to want to attack me if I have a Warhammer. Oh, but I have a lot less hit rate from the front. Oh, so let's do this. Let's charge in. That's going to push him back there. There we go. Okay, nice. We got out of that pretty well. So we got a pretty easy turn here. Shoot this guy. We get an extra turn, and we get some Denari. Okay. So Caliph, let me remind myself what this is. Whenever she's hit, she gets that. For each injured ally. Oh, she doesn't have the bonuses that I thought she was going to have yet. Once we promote her, she gets the bonuses that I'm thinking of. So we're going to bring Hilda up here. To give Edward some extra avoid. Nice, so that's a charge there. Now that you are injured, I can bring you around. Get a kill with Sven. We can come behind you. Oh, frick, dude. I'm just short of damage. Which is funny because... Oh my god, wait, I can come all the way up here with... Oh my god, that's literally perfect. Just in case some guy with a shield decides to fight me. Because now I can come up here. That was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Only 46% chance. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Let us see here. What do we want to do here? Honestly, getting row over here would be pretty nice. Gotta be careful about this. Let's go ahead and mend up Sliker. Got pretty low odds to hit me. I got Cedric back here that can heal if I need to, and I don't need to. And it was a boss, so I think we get a little bit of extra experience for that. Okay, we're gonna actually... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. There's a defending unit over here and defending unit over here, so it doesn't matter which way we go. So let's go ahead and block this unit then. So that way he can't make his way back to Sliker. Should be able to get the kill here. And Abigail needs kills. Okay, endurance is nice. Would have liked a strength level, but I'll take it. I'm starting to get to the point like I just need endurance on my units, so that way I can just you know, start putting more stuff on them. Yeah, we'll start softening this boy up. This is a pretty nice exchange. Ooh, that's a nicer exchange. Yeah, I'm going to take the guaranteed hit. And I need to get her spear up, her spear level up anyway. Nobody can get here, so this is a safe tile for Cedric. Make sure Sliker's full. And Ileana, can you shoot this guy? You can't. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's move her back, keep her safe. I actually think I like the Hunter class on Ileana a lot more than I do Blade. Especially with these boots. Right? Because, like, obviously we could do the same thing with a sword, but there's going to be more situations that I can't leave from. Because, like, for example, you know, let's say I had to come to this, or I had to come to, like, this space or something. Obviously, that's not a true scenario, right? Because I could always go here, but just follow me here, right? Come here, we kill this unit, then it's like, oh, no, I can't leave because I'm still in zone of control. But with a bow, I have a lot more flexibility and can keep popping her in, popping her out. Okay. Now, I definitely want to get the kill here if we can, which we're a bit short on damage. But you actually do too much damage. Well, actually, that might be fine, because I can bring around and I can backstab this guy. But I gotta get Ileana promoted anyway. How much damage do we do here? Not all that much. There we go. Okay, we're gonna step in here to protect Caleb's back. Gotta protect Marcus's booty. Wait, that's not Marcus. What could I mean by that? Okay, so Hilda, let's start bringing you up. Oh, but we got a battle axe here I gotta worry about. And of course you can hit that. Okay, so we'll bring you here. So, Sliker, how close are you to a level? Extremely close. So close, in fact. And you still have an iron sword, so we'll do this to try and get your sword level up. Nice. Commando it is. Same exact thing as Melanie. Okay, we'll get, wow, she really can't get that kill, huh? God, your damage sucks, dude. Yours is not much better. If I swap out of a sword, though, I can get extra backstab damage. That might have been... Okay, we're just out of range. There we go. Oh, right, and we're next to him. Next to Talon, so we get an attack boost. Now, what do I want to do with you guys? Actually, Melanie, I probably want to bring you over here. Sliker, you are fine right here, buddy. Let's go ahead and get some bleeds going. What's our speed difference here? Okay, so there's no way he's doubling. So we'll pull him in this way. I don't really want him coming us up for Sven, though. Nice. That sets up kill for Marcus, which I need as many kills as I can because he's super far behind, especially with that codex. He's getting a lot less experience. Great. Love to see the skill. Let's go ahead and kill you. Aw, frick. It's okay though. I can get Sven down here to get that kill. Okay. Oh, that is not a safe space. Crap. Is that one safe? Not by this unit, but I should be able to kill it there. Yep. Gotta work on getting her spear up so that way we can put her on steel. Now, gotta remember that only killing marked enemies is gonna allow her to go again. So Abigail, you're going to get this kill. Now, I could have used her to set Mark up over here, get a kill, and then get another turn. But like I said, I want to get her as many kills as possible. Because she's level 18, but we're starting to get to the point where, you know, characters are starting to get to level 20. Like, Cedric is super far behind. And that's just because he's not getting kills. So I just have to remember to just keep using him every single turn. So he's at least consistent, right? He's not getting the big boost in experience that everyone else is getting. But he's at least getting consistent experience. And so I want Ro to get this kill. Now Ro gets her promotion, and Ro is going... I think I had her going Centurion. Hold up. Hold up. Let me pull up my list. I have Ro going... I'm glad I checked because I have her going Champion. That's right. So the other things we have... So we have Paladin. Not affected by any zone of control. And we have killing an enemy heals the lowest health adjacent ally for 50% of their max health. So this is an interesting one. Because, like, not affected by enemy zone of control, I would think that that would be more for an enemy, like a unit that wants to, like the rogue, kind of sneak through zone of control and get backstabs. But we are going Champion here. Now with Champion, we have taunt all enemies within 2 allies. So like I said last episode, she's going to be just a taunt monster. And taunted enemies within 2 tiles lose 3 defense. So she's going to be taking all the hits, dealing back. Obviously, she gets extra damage when she counterattacks, so that's super nice. But then also, you know, she basically brings everyone together. Also, some synergy here with Ileana. Once we get her promotion, once we get her to the point where we can start moving some weapons around, we can put that bow on her that can hit 2 enemies, and then there's an item that when you kill 2 enemies in a turn, I believe it's the elk effigy, you get an extra turn, so we can kind of pair those 2 together, so there's a little bit of synergy there. Okay, so who else do we have left? We got Talon, we got Douglas, Benjamin still got to go, this whole squad's already gone. Hilda, what do we want to do with you, Hilda? We got a Warhammer down here that I really got to be careful about. This is a fine space to set up for right now. I could... Let's do this. Let's set up some extra turns here. Because... I think this might be the scariest unit. So mark there. Let's have Sliker get the kill. Actually, Melanie obviously wants the kill. Oh, she can't even reach. Right. I don't have the reach to actually get that. Yeah, I can't hit either of these guys. Engine, where do I want you, Benjin? Benjin, we can bring you around here. Actually, where's... oh, man, I have some issues. We have some issues. Do you give anything? Allies within 2 tiles get a hit chance. Wait, what do we get here? Attack speed and hit. Which doesn't particularly matter here. Don't you kill my Caliph. You will rue the day. You'll rue it. Okay, let's get our kill. We get our Denari. We get our turn. A little hesitant of taking Sliker down here, so maybe we take... That's very close. Yep, I like this more. Get a little bit of damage, get Ro a little bit of experience. We'll flip around this way. Abigail will bring you up here, get you this kill. Really? I can't... Oh, no, I can shoot over this. Perfect. Cedric. Cedric, where are you? Cedric, you gotta come in here. You gotta get a full heal here on Caliph. Okay, now what do I want to do over here? I need to damage these guys first before I bring Sven in. Okay, so that's a potentially worrisome tile. Unless we just do that. Flip him this way. Sven comes in here. Okay, now what was I doing with Sven? Sven is going Warlord. So, we have Berserker, which gives first time the student's vitality would reach 0 from an attack each chapter and combat. Gain 50% fortify for 1 turn and restore half your vitality. So if you remember what we talked about last episode, you might know who is going to be getting this promotion. And then gain 1 attack and 3 avoid for each 5 points of vitality missing. We have Lionheart, which we've already seen. But again, if you're using context clues from last episode, you might know who would want to be against multiple enemies. You might be able to put that together. We are going with Warlord here for Sven. So that is going to give us Triumphant Surge, Fortify Self for 25% of your defense, and heal to full. So now he's going to be able to heal himself to full. Wait, why did we do this again? I wrote down my reason. With extra hit against injured enemies can be used against. Oh, this one. Battleborn. First time each turn, this unit overkills an enemy by 10 plus damage, refreshes their turn. So we're going to get a lot of extra turns here, it seems like. Yeah, so because he adds extra hit to enemies that he that are injured, you know, he doesn't necessarily want to come in and kill like healthy enemies. He wants to kind of finish enemies off, and where every time he gets a kill, he's getting extra strength, which is coming from here, right? Gain 1 attack. He's dealing a bunch of damage. Obviously, he has axes, which also ignore defense, so it's super likely that he gets massive damage. And so because of that, it's very likely he's going to get overkills, which is then going to refresh his turn, which is pretty great. It also gives him access to claymores and then pole arms should we need them. But likely not. Axes are pretty, you know, because he has the extra hit, it makes sense to just keep him on axes. It's pretty much what we want to be doing with him. Now Caliph. We're gonna bring her. Can I get a kill here? 19 damage. Okay, is this worrisome? Not if I do this, because he can't counter that. Is this a safer tile? It's not behind. Okay, that's guaranteed kill. And it's spears. I want her leveling up her spears anyway. All right, now put it together. What is she going to be? That's right. She's going to be a Lionheart, right? We want her next to adjacent allies, or allies, but also enemies. So she's going to gain defense and speed for each adjacent enemy, making it just more likely that she's going to be doubling. And then, of course, bravery when initiating combat, gain an extra attack if adjacent to 2+ enemies. And then obviously she wants to be next to enemies, so she's going to be getting a lot of extra attack as well. She does get access to two-handed weapons, or two-handed greatswords. I don't think we're going to be putting that on her though, although it does kind of make sense. Maybe we are. So maybe we're going to lose like the one hands. Maybe we go. We'll figure it out. I might end up putting claymores on her because that just makes sense. Lionhearted up. Although now we have lion face armor. We don't have any, no more booby armor. No more booby armor. Alrighty here. What else we got? What else we got? Benjen, you don't have a great attack here, buddy. That's fine. You know, we know Benjen, we know what he's here for. Benjen is here to be a tank buster. And right now there's no tanks to be busting. But I just don't want to be giving Melanie all the experience, you know? Well, let's come down here. We'll mend Cedric. That's Benjen. Let's give this kill to Ilyana then. What are her rankings currently? Oh, she already has A and bow. I need to get her. She has a two-handed, right? Yeah, she does. But I can't get down there. Okay, that's fine. We'll still give her this kill. It seems to me like she's gonna be primarily a bow user. That's danger. Is that a double danger zone? It's not a double danger zone. All right, then let's get a little bit of damage off here. Even so, he's not going to be able to he's not going to be able to one turn me. Let's get you down here. And if this guy decides to come around, although I guess we would count. No, we wouldn't counter because we would be in melee range. So then we can mark him. Unless he just goes in for a drink. That square would have been good for Edward. Let's see here. Let's see. I'd like to have Marcus get a kill here. We're just a little shy. I'm trying to figure out how I can... I guess I can bring in Hilda. So let me bring Caliph down here. Let's actually push you back. Hilda comes in here, gets a little bit of damage. And then Marcus gets a kill here. Edward can come down here. This is way safer. Of course. Well, we get a level. Not a great one. Sven comes over here, claims his kill. There we go. Let's see. Melanie gets her kill. Do I want to give the kill to someone else? I don't know that Douglas is necessarily going to make it onto the team, so I don't really care for giving... Okay, let's give it to Abigail then. Okay, is there any way I can line up Cedric to get a kill here? Not by doing that. Just work on getting her promoted then. Great. Love to see the endurance. Especially on her, where she can carry a whole bunch of different weapons. $43, huh? 48? Yeah, I figured. You get a little bit of XP for that. $21, $24. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's get Talon a kill. Good work on getting his promotion up. And then Melanie should be able to get a kill from back here. Can I get her? Can I get her killed with her spear? I can. Nice. Okay, let's work on getting her spear level up. And of course, we get some denarii. Sweet. Any more takers? Good. Then that's the last of them. You maniacs, look what you did to the place. They started it. Captain, that's not true. I threw the first punch. Aye, and it was a mean one at that. These rangers sure taught you well. Not mean enough to leave a dent in that hide of yours. You got closer than most, I'll give you that. This doesn't change anything. You know that, don't you? I figured, aye, but I'm still not leaving here without you, so... But I already told you. Let me finish. So if you won't leave with me, then I'll just have to leave with you. Especially if you've fallen in with this ranger business. I can't just leave you unprotected. Your father would have my head. Like I said before, more bodies never hurt anybody. And you've got more bodies than most of us. Just don't go knocking each other's lights out, yeah? Although you probably have more body than most of us, but not many more bodies than Edward. And what about me, eh? You said you're between jobs. You gonna work to repay me for the bar you just wrecked? I'll handle that, actually. Oh, mystery character. Shiva, what are you with these What, are you with these louts too? Oh, got new lady character. Heck yeah. What actually are you? I would think you're a thief, or like a rogue, but I don't know. No, here, you said you need gold? Take it. That's a hefty pouch. How much is in here? Dunno. Enough, you can count it yourself, I'm sure. I've got business with these ones. Might we have some privacy? Of course. You can take the back room. Thanks, honey. Who are you? Back room. Not gonna keep secrets, don't worry. Just not keen on talking out in the open. Alright. There we go. Nice and quiet. Now, I hear you lot are rangers, no? Eavesdropping on us, were you? Hard not to. You're doing a bad job of hiding it, besides. Anyway, that's not the point here. What's your business with the Majari? Who's asking? I think I might know. Okay, maybe I'm reading too much into this. My theory, you guys remember that cutscene we had an episode or two ago with the Majari and the one character didn't have question marks, but it was like unknown character. I wonder if maybe she is that character, and maybe she's a spy. She looks like a spy. And the fact that she immediately brought up the Majari, that's my theory right now. Who's asking? You look Iroquois herself. How do we know you're not one of them? Judging a book by her cover, eh? I am Iroquois. But the Majari and I are not friends. And what we are? Look, you don't trust me. Let me lay the cards on the table then. I know about Crawford's plan and about the Majari's involvement. Yeah, see, she knows a bunch. I think that's who that's who that person was. And I know the Rangers are in trouble. Do you know how bad things are in Fern? We've been on the run. Not a lot of chances to catch the news. Oh, she probably is a rogue. There's a rogue in this game. Freaking duh. The Rangers are done for. Either dead, imprisoned, or gone underground by Crawford's orders. That fiend. Alright, that doesn't change our mission. Right, the mission. You want Wesley, don't you? You knew that too? I do now. I can take you to him, but not without a fight. You can? Too convenient. What's the catch? No catch. Our goals are aligned for the time being. I need manpower. You have it. What you're missing, however, is supplies, and you'll be needing them if you want to assault their hideout. These are well-armed, well-trained men. Give us your intel. We'll check how reliable it is before we make any decisions. And if it is, then we'll begin preparing immediately. Then here's to a lucrative partnership. August Chambers. Oh, we got Prince Charming up in here now. All right, what you got here, boy? And once that day comes, my sweet, I shall have the full power of the throne at my disposal. Disposal. Anything you desire, I will grant it to you, including my giant throne. Oh. Okay, then. That came out of nowhere. Oh, my prince, you know I've only room for one desire in my heart. That giant, big, throbbing heart of yours. Oh, is that so? Mm-hmm. I'm in the writer's head. I can think of so many more things I'd rather do with you on... Oh my Jesus Lord. The imagination runs wild, truly. Might you name a few? Well, lately I've been daydreaming of... August, are you still abed? Father, I was merely... That is, Who is this woman? This is, Leave us now. Yes, your majesty. Father, I'm sorry, I was just screwing the maids. I don't want or need your excuses. You'll have little time for this debauchery in the days to come. Then the Shah has given his response. That's just it. There's been no word, nor have any of our messengers returned. Not a single one. I see. Then it's to be war. There are no other paths before us. If we wait for their response, it shall arrive written steel. Then let us be the first to speak. Muster an army before they can match our might. My thoughts precisely. And you, my son, will lead that army. Me, sir? Yes, you. You are my son, and yet you've ever used your title for mere play. The rest of the court, jackals and crows though they may be, do not respect you, and you will need their respect when I am gone. Do they not respect their king? They respect me. A crown does not maketh a king. A man does. And at the head of that army, I shall forge you into a man. Yes, father. I am honored, truly. See that you do not disappoint me. It is well past time you learn to lead. I will not leave my country to be led by a philandering boy. And that puts an end to chapter number 11, the bar fight. That was a fun level. Not necessarily as difficult as the last couple, but fun nonetheless. Planning out, our pathways, and of course playing around with some new promotions. Well, we did get a new unit, but new promotions that are just going to help us run amok. I mean, already, we've got 3 characters now that have the potential for extra turns. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to have 3 extra turns every turn, but we got some pretty good chances of doing so. So let's take a look here. I'm assuming that Shiva did join us. Maybe? Wait, did Shiva not? Oh, okay, so Shiva actually did not join us. Interesting. Every character so far I figured would have already joined us. What do we have for conversations? Oh, okay, so let's actually do let's do this conversation now because this is a direct result of the side quest. Well, I'll be damned. 3 solid punches, 3 solid knockouts. I suppose a deal's a deal. What's this? A sore loser paying up without complaining? Didn't think you had it in you. Sore loser? Please. I've lost plenty of bets before, just never to a man who fights like a runaway ox. Runaway ox? That's what you're going with. Thought I showed a bit more finesse than that. Oh, there was finesse all right. Finesse in the way that a hammer's got finesse when it meets a nail. Fair enough, I'll take the compliment where I can get it. I don't usually hand out compliments, but you might be the best fencer I've ever seen. Might even be better than Ileana. Better than Ileana? I'd better be. I've been holding a blade since I was old enough to stand. Yeah, that's why you're so quick on your feet? Part of it. My father's a fencing instructor, best in the entire continent. Nobles from Fern, Hyroka, Alipo, Free States, all come to him for training. He's turned plenty of greenhorns into masters. Sounds like the old man had a reputation. Still does. And let me tell you, he didn't go easy on me just because I was son. If anything, he was tougher on me than anyone else. Said if I couldn't beat his other students, I wasn't worth the family name. Sounds harsh. It was, but it worked. By the time I was 10, I was holding my own against men twice my age. Guess it explains why you're so damn sharp in a fight. You got the experience, the skill, hell, even the attitude to back it up. Don't think I'll let you off easy with a couple of compliments. Next time, we're betting double. Double it is. You won't have a weapon to swing before long. Fighter gloves. Okay, sweet. And then let's do the one other support. No laughing matter. Oh, Ileana's going to try and talk to Cassidy again. Did you get the paper finished? Well, give it here. Let's see how far you've come. All right, let's see here. I'm sorry, Cassidy. I shouldn't laugh, but it's spelled C-O-O-K. Remember the rule for the long vowel oo, and if, or I guess it wouldn't be kook. And if it's a long vowel, it's just K, not C. Ah, what you got here isn't quite right. He tried to spell cook with a single O and a CK. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna spell that. I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to laugh. You're making huge strides. Cassidy, please come back. Oh, now I've done it. Alrighty. That was a good conversation. I like that one. That one was good. All right. Let's take one look here. What do we got? We got the fighting gloves. Yeah, fighter gloves. Here we go. No longer regenerate block. One-handed melee weapons gain 4 attack. Huh. I would have to think about that one. I don't necessarily know how I would want to use that. Interesting. That's an interesting item. All right. Well, that is going to do it for this one. Thank you everyone so much for hanging out with me today and watching some more Those Who Rule. Yeah, I have nothing to wrap up with. That's it. If you guys liked the video, if you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed spending some time with me here today, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action? I keep saying roguelite, but we've been playing just straight up RPGs the last like 2 weeks. Excuse me, water, dying, desert, it's got in my throat. Kind of like something got into Caleb's throat in the last episode, and the maid's this one. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. I've been Ganians. This has been Those Who Rule. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.